Hello friends of Faith Before Fitness, and this is day 98 of our 100-day corrective exercise and scripture reading challenge. So with this might be our last full workout because I think I'm ending tomorrow with a dance party. But this is going to be one of my favorite psalms with one of my favorite exercise moves. So this is going to be an intense barbell squat workout, and I'm going to show you how I use corrective exercise to warm up before squatting. But first, we're going to read Psalm 139. It's for the director of music of David, a psalm. O Lord, you have searched me, and you know me. You know when I sit and when I rise. You perceive my thoughts from afar. You discern my going out and my lying down. You are familiar with all my ways. Before a word is on my tongue, you know it completely, O Lord. You hem me in, behind and before. You have laid your hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me, too lofty for me to attain. Where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence? If I go up to the heavens, you are there. If I make my bed in the depths, you are there. If I rise on the wings of the dawn, if I settle on the far side of the sea, even there your hand will guide me. Your right hand will hold me fast. If I say, surely the darkness will hide me, and the light become night around me, even the darkness will not be dark to you. The night will shine like the day, for darkness is as light to you. For you created my inmost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well. My frame was not hidden from you when I was made in the secret place, when I was woven together in the depths of the earth. Your eyes saw my unformed body. All the days ordained for me were written in your book, before one of them came to be. How precious to me are your thoughts, O God. How vast is the sum of them. Were I to count them, they would outnumber the grains of sand. When I awake, I am still with you. If only you would slay the wicked, O God. Away from me, you bloodthirsty men. They speak of you with evil intent. Your adversaries misuse your name. Do I not hate those who hate you, O Lord, and abhor those who rise up against you? I have nothing but hatred for them. I count them my enemies. Search me, O God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts. See if there is any offensive way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting. All right, so that was our psalm for today, one of my favorites. And it always reminds me of squats because it talks about he knows when I sit and when I rise, and that's what we do when we're in a squat. Now I'm gonna put on some music. And we're gonna start with all the moves that should be familiar with you by now. I'm using my vibration roller. We're going to foam roll our quads right from our knee up to our hips. And we're gonna try to do this real quickly today. I'm gonna do both quads at the same time. I have a half hour to work out. So find your worst spot on your quads and stay there. So this is the warm-up that I do before squats because I have a low back arch imbalance and I also have feet turnout imbalance. So this foam roll helps with the tight quads that causes a low back arch, and it is not safe to squat, especially not with a heavy load with a low back arch. So I do this before my squats to try to get these quads from taking over my squat. All right, and then tight lats, that's another thing. You have to be able to have good flexibility in your lats to get your hands up to hold the bar. So we are stretching or foam rolling our lats. Now again, if you want more pressure, you're gonna lift your hips up. Less pressure, or if you need to move to find a better spot, down and then bring it up for that pressure. Or you other side. Find that worst spot in your lats. Inhale and exhale. Those are my 2 foam rolls that I need for low back arch, and now it's going to be 3 foam rolls for my calves. So it's going to be my lower calves, my soleus, just the lower portion, right here. And now I'm going to take it into the gastrocnemius, the part that goes from here all the way up to right before the backs of your knees. So you don't want to foam roll the backs of your knees. All right, so we're going to get a little side plank as we do our perennial muscles. And just go this way. So we switched perennials. All right, so that's all the time we have for foam rolling for this workout. So now we're moving on to active stretching. So I'm going to do my Erector Spinae right here. So from the back, it looks like this. From the front, it looks like this. All right, hip flexor stretch. Do this as an active stretch. If you need to add hamstrings to that, you can do hip flexor, hamstring. All right, other side, hip flexor and hamstring. Our active lat stretch, I'm going to do with my ball. I'm going to push it out, bring it in, push it out, bring it in. All right, now we're going to take it into some activation. Weak muscles, if you have a low back arch, would be your glutes and your transverse abdominals. So we're going to activate those 2 muscles with a bridge. So we're going to take our hips down and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Taking it back into a crunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1. All right. We're going to do some calf stretching, so take it back. Heel down. Now we're going to do our soleus. Keep that heel down and bring your knee forward. Some integration for your weak anterior tibialis. That happens when your calves are tight. So we're going to do some heel walking. Now we're just going to do some toe raises, not heel raises. Toe raises.
Stop the show.
7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, we're going to do a little balance and integration for all of your glute muscles, because all of these muscles and your core need to be ready to squat. All right. Good to have good balance for squatting too. And last one on this side, other side. Forward, side, back. If you don't know how to do any of these movements, we've done them all throughout this 100-day challenge. You can find this one under single leg balance reach. That'll be our last one there. All right, we're moving on to our last integration move, which is stability ball squats against the wall with a press. All right, so I got this bar here. I think I can do it. So we're gonna do squat, ball squat like this. I don't think I can add the press because of this bar. But if you were gonna add a press, you would go here and here. Press and press. So this is just gonna be like a warm-up set before you get on that barbell. Get those glutes fired up properly.
Stop the show.
We're going to do 15 of these. I think it was 5, give or take. So we're going to go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Moving on to the barbell. If you don't have a barbell, you're not going to do barbell squats. You're just going to do dumbbell squats. You can hold your dumbbells here, 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 or here, anywhere you want to hold your dumbbells. And you're just going to do sets of squats if you don't have a bar, or you're just going to watch me do these so that you can learn the technique for squatting with a bar. So you're going to start with just a bar, no weights. You're going to bring yourself into the rack, get yourself situated, get your feet situated. Exhale. Now press into that bar and stand up. Bring it back. Inhale. Then we're going to sit back and try to pull your heels into the bar when you come up. This is my warm-up, so I'm going to do about 12 here. Walk it on in, shut it down, and bring yourself back out. But I like to hang in between my sets. Jeff Cavalier from Athlete X says this helps to stretch out your spine, decompress your spine in between sets. So I think it works. And you're supposed to have some rest time in between your squats. So it's a good way to rest. I'm going to add some weight now. I'll start with 10-pound plates. Press into that bar and stand up. Walk straight back. Figure out where your feet are the most comfortable. And take it down. Press up. Make sure you are bracing your core before you stand up. Making your transverse abdominis protect your back. Straight as you walk it in, and lower down, and hang again. As I squat, I'm going to go up in weight and lower in reps. I'm just going to add some more. All right. I'm going to add some more weight to this. I'm going to take the 10s off. Hit on the 25s. I was going to be lazy, just go straight to the 35, but then I thought, I'm running late, I'm going to do some implements. Right? This is where the really professional YouTubers would edit out. But as I'm not a very professional YouTuber, you get to see how I change my weights each time. All right, so here we go. Here. Situated. Up. Out. Situate those feet. Back. Brace that core. All right, another hang. All right, adding more weight. This time I will lower my reps. I'm either gonna do, depending on how it feels, 6 to 8 reps. People don't think that this kind of workout is HIIT. Even though I'm not like crazy running around and jumping, I'm sweating, and it is HIIT because you're doing intense work for a certain amount of time by lifting your weight, and then you are resting, usually for that same amount of time before you're ready to lift again. So lo and behold, lifting is kind of like it. All right, so bring it up. Oh, this one's a lot heavier now. All right, here we go. Two. See, I can't go as low anymore. I'm going to stop at 6 because I don't have a safety rack. If I was at the gym and I had a safety rack, then I would be able to go lower, and I would probably been able to get 2 more, but I don't want to get stuck there in the middle of my floor, so I'm going to keep it safe, and I'm going to hang. If you think I should be able to do more weight than this, keep in mind I weigh 105 pounds. So before you judge me, all right. Woo. All right, so I'm gonna go for 5 more pounds for a set of 3. And that will be the last of it. I need to wrap up my workout. Alright. Get a little bit more resting time in between that set. Alright, here we go. And that's all I can do for today because we are on the way out, but you're going to stretch your lats to finish your workout. So I'm going to go back to my ball. And we're going to do lat stretch. Inhale and exhale. And other side. Hip flexor stretch. hip flexor stretch on the other side. And one last Erector Spinae. All right. So tomorrow we're going to end this whole entire 100-day challenge with my favorite thing, line dancing. So we are just going to have a big line dance party and wrap it all up. So I will see you tomorrow for our last day. Thanks for joining me. See you then. Bye-bye.